Man, it's up and stuck. I definitely appreciate it. We got my brother, man. It's been a long time coming. I definitely appreciate you rocking with me on this great Saturday morning. You got some great music. Your sound is truly different. Like I said, I've been tapped in. We've been rocking. Yeah. And that's crazy about the backstory about my old lady work with you and shit like that. But I definitely appreciate you for being here, man. You got to let everybody know who you is, where you from, and whatever you got coming.
So my name is Big Xodia. As I like to say, y'all ever did what it is, of course. I was born in Houston. I was raised in Maryland, you know, on my mom's side. And
Maryland?
Yeah, I was raised in Maryland, Hagerstown.
Hey, okay.
I was raised over there. I was born here, and then, you know, moved back, you know, when I got older.
So how long, like what part of Maryland you say Hagerstown? Like what's that by? Like DC?
Frederick. It's an hour away from DC, an hour away from Baltimore. There's a card that's been sealed away because of how powerful it is. It was broken into 5 pieces, right? And it's called Xodia, EXODIA. And Xodia, when you put all 5 cards together, you automatically win the game. Like it's done, that's it, have a nice day.
What made you even mess with something like that to make it your name? That's dope.
Yeah, man.
You always been into it?
Yeah, I've been into a lot of things. I've been into Magic the Gathering, you know, Yu-Gi, Digimon. I was always into anime.
I was just gonna say, you put a lot of that in your rap video, in your videos.
My glasses, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what makes you into that whole anime? Because you see it in hip hop and in music, but you don't see it as much as you should. If that makes sense. You see like the fashion, but as far as like the stuff you name, and you don't really see it as far as the music. But what makes you cling to anime so much and intertwine it in your message and gays or geeks?
Yeah, everyone was clown for wearing anime, and now people be mad repping anime everywhere you go. You can't barely go anywhere without seeing an anime shirt or something that has reference to Dragon Ball or something like that. But it was very frowned upon back then. You know, so I used to always be bullied. I was bullied a lot when I was younger. So.
Back in Maryland or down here?
Not never here, but Maryland, yeah.
And for being just different, or
just because of my interest, you know, like my parents, you know, since they're not directly from here, you know, from the islands and everything, so I was bullied a lot. So I don't know if I should give that information.
Okay, we ain't gonna talk about that. But going back to the anime, because I did cut you out because I got excited because you don't hear too many people like us, unfortunately, that's into the shit unless you got glasses or you super, you know what I'm saying?
Super on some other stuff, yeah.
So how were you able to incorporate that in the music back at a time when you, like you say, that shit would be cool?
So, you get a lot of messages, you know, in anime culture, and one that standing out to me the most was, you know, be yourself no matter what you want to do, no matter what you're doing, you know, be yourself 100%, right? And I'm a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like I love.
You love it's all down in that page. I'm like, what's this infatuation with Sonic?
Yeah, so
no tails.
Yeah, no tails because I like to go fast, you know. And now that's making sense with my lyrics, you know. Did want to be the one that someone that they go ahead and want to get the movie. They say I don't go fast to go fast. I go fast for like style, you know. Which Sonic when he's running, it's all like, you know, you got flips, you got grinding.
Okay.
Style, you know what I'm saying? So I visualize that whenever I'm on the track, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just being cool, sounding cool.
And not afraid to be yourself.
Yeah, but if I need to go ham, I'll go ham. You know? So with that being said, you know, I mixed both of those things and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do me and nobody can do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm gonna just do what I love to do. I'm gonna rap about what I love. If I use different similes, metaphors, adjectives about anime, heck yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you know, so what's really the difference? You know, when people rap about like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go ahead and rap it like a semi-40, you know, or semi-automatic when I kill it. You know, what's the difference between doing that and like, okay, like I'm spitting bars like a Sonic the Hedgehog and everybody really thinking that I'm gonna go far. And you know, what's the difference between really that? You know what I'm saying? It's just different subjects. Yeah, it's just different ways to explain different things. So I'm gonna be that person to explain different things. You know, my bars won't be like your bars. You know, my bars won't be like different other rappers' bars. You know what I'm saying? My art will not be like anybody's art. You know, it's all different. It's all unique. Apparently to that, you know, apparent to that person that's talking about that art or making that art. You know, their life struggles, everything that they went through in life, everything that's going on with them. You know. designs and shapes that there are that they put inside the world. So why die full of that? You know, die empty. Put everything you have out
take
there.
it to the grave.
Yeah. Or the world will never see it. That happened.
True.
But for sure, I'm gonna be dropping 2 albums this year, for sure, maybe more. I'm gonna be dropping a bunch of singles, a lot of different features. I'm working on a lot with a lot of different artists. It's just.
And you was at South by Southwest, did you?
Yes, I was at South.
What show you was at?
So I was at the Tex Pop Museum. I was just at a lot of places. There was this tattoo place. I was at Down Lounge or something like that. I was over there. I was also, shout out to Isaac Moon as well. He brought me out to San Marcos. We did a lot of shows out there. You know, shout out XSP as well.
A long time, it's crazy. I'm glad we finally get to sit down. But what's some advice that you can give to these artists on the independent scene that's watching?
So some advice I would give to these people is you gotta keep going, keep pushing, because time doesn't wait for nobody. And your time, you know, you gotta treat it like it's $10 million, man, and you're about to give it all away. You know, your time is something that you will never get back, and your art is something that you have to put out there into the world. So keep pushing, keep grinding. Always make sure that when you're doing something with purpose, and that your art comes first. You know, I mean, obviously your health and stuff like that. But if you want to do music, if you want to do things in the entertainment industry, you gotta not.
Why do you consider yourself the nerd rapper?
A lot of my stuff inquires nerd stuff, like even when I'm spitting. Let me think. Be Evolving, that music video that just dropped. Shout out Omni True, Joe Phoenix. My verse was like. Been down and struck to get back up and nobody go had to erupt the with them soon as I learned from that. Now but since they can call that fact that used to be below the ground like Mothra rose above the ground. Now I'll be like King Kong beating on my chest. I'ma be Godzilla. Forward left of the picture, matter of fact, I'm hyped like a DVD, but I hit the corner. This feature presentation, yeah, I love this feature
what
presentation.
Song is that?
That's Be Evolving. I'm a feature on Be Evolving. Yeah. Know that the wicked is changing, evolving. The storm will be coming to end all opponents. I send out my Zekrom to shock them and stop them. Yeah. I send out my Zekrom to shock them and stop them. They think it's a mystery like Unknown and Stormy. They think it's a mystery like Unknown and Stormy. Unknown and Stormy are known as their category of Pokemon is unknown. What is it? I will be involved and I can focus on this. Know that the wicked is changing, evolve, the story becoming the end of the world. Send them a second and check up and stop it. They think it's a mystery, but they're gonna stop it becoming a Scooby-Doo idiot. Papa's gonna be the show. Yeah.
As far as musical wise, we talking about the anime and all that, but musically you have to be listening to somebody growing up.
Tech Nine.
You love Tech Nine. Man, I don't mean many Tech Nine fans, bro. Man, people don't give Tech Nine this call.
Riff rap, you know, but with Tech Nine, I love Tech Nine, Tone Deaf, NF. I love you know, just a King ISO. You got
especially rap. We always thinking the gangster side of it, which is that's cool too. But like when it comes to back when I was coming up, it used to be alternative rap and backpack rap and shit like that, and nerd rap and skateboard rap, like different shit. But these kids probably from worse environments than the
ways out through God, you know, and it's very crazy. So that's a little bit of my testimony. I sometimes rap about God.
Cause I was gonna ask, do you do Christian rap or?
So I don't curse in any of my music.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I don't curse in any of my music.
Sorry for cursing on the interview too. Sorry.
You good. But I don't curse in any of my music. If there is cursing in it, it's probably a feature. But I'm working hard to get future features and everything like that to not curse on my music because I want it suitable for everyone. Back then I wasn't really like worried about that, but since I want to make sure that I incorporate that into my music. I feel like cursing is not really necessary, especially with the amount of terminology that there is that you could possibly use. I feel like that you should be able to have the vocabulary to express yourself rather than cursing. You know, I feel like, have you ever heard of like, in a case that lazy people take the easy way out, sort of, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's easy and it's accessible to describe a feeling.
And did you change your name from Big X to Xodia?
So Big Xodia, Big X was just a smaller word to say big.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, you know, it's just like when my what people call me, what my fans call me, what I call myself. So I don't feel like saying Big Xodia because it's a lot of like
Gotcha.
work saying that name. So people call me Big X for short, X, Xodia sometimes, you know, but you know, people are not going to be like, hey, what's up, Big Xodia? I'm like, what? Hey, what's up, X? That's cool.
And what's Chris the Voice?
Chris the Voice. So I used to do voice acting back in the day. I could sound like pretty much anyone, like China, Mexico. You know, I used to be able to do voice.
Used to? Why you didn't want it to do it?
Where I went to like different.
Bro, that was a crazy Trump impression.
Thank you.
Dope, man.
Like that. So, you know, if I wanted to sound angry, like, I could just put it more. If I wanted to change my voice to sound like a different person, I could. You know, like it's just acting, but with the voice. So, so I used to do that, you know, a while ago. You know, just do like different stuff on YouTube and everything like that. If you can find it, you can find it.
I'm sure.
I guess I found my speed, you know, because I was doing like 275. Let me go ahead and get a 275. Y'all already know what it is. 275. Y'all already know. Coming down from the bottom. Let me go ahead and get a 275. 275. Let me go ahead and get a 275. You know, I was doing that, and I was like, wait a minute, I can do that. That's cool. Let me rap. Essentially.
Man, okay.
Always, you know, I want to work really highly with Come In There and Bun B.
Okay.
Bun B is my favorite Houston rapper.
Man, okay.
Bun B is my favorite Houston rapper.
Shout out Bun B.
Man,
shout out my boy.
Shout out Hippie Low. Hippie Low is the best engineer. I saw so much potential like in man, and man is like he's been growing over the years. You know, I'm probably gonna most likely stick with them forever because
and that's why we work together really well.
Y'all do a lot of great music together. Y'all been tapped in for a minute, so it's cool to see those relationships and people, like you say, grow, getting older, elevating. Continue to do it, whether it's anime, mixing different stuff. It doesn't matter, man. Anybody you want to send some love to, some last minute shout outs?
Oh my gosh, so many shout outs. Shout out to Hippie Low, of course. Shout out to Limitless. Shout out to H-Sean Drip. Shout out to the homie Symbiotic J. Shout out to SMS Beats. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Team Weed. Shout out to, of course, there's so many people. Shout out to Rex Visual, shout out to the homie Max, shout out to every single artist that I worked with or I'm going to work with.
Man.
Max Scream, Yazzie Nicole.
Okay,
yeah, shout out Yazzie. Shout out to homie Cali Cruz, shout out Omni Truth, Joe Phoenix. Definitely shout out to a lot of people.
You ain't afraid to work with people, bro. You get a lot of artists who, once they've been doing it 4-5 years, or now it's gonna cost, or now I'm here, it's like you still keep yourself tuned in to what's, I guess, going on with the same crazy, man. Oh, how they go tap in and follow you?
So my name is again Big Xodia, BIG space XODIA. You can follow me on Instagram at CHRIZVOICE. You can also find me everywhere with Big Xodia, BIG space XODIA on all platforms. Y'all ever know what it is? Y'all ever know what it be?
Man, what's the energy on stage? When you're on that stage performing, what does the energy come from?
Energy comes from this, actually. I wear this. It says Live Your Dream. And I wear that as a reminder to myself, because when I get on stage, I will never get that moment back again. So I'm going to kill it. And if you're in the way, sorry to
Big eggs, yeah, I feel that, bro.